Hey, welcome to Mars. The weather's feeling pretty nice today, so I thought it's a great day to start building out our colony. In the last episode, I finally welded down this main central hub here after a very unsuccessful look at some massive space stations that ended up glitching out my entire world. And don't worry, this is a new world. The glitched out space station from the last episode hopefully can't hurt us now, okay? By the way, I saw a lot of people thinking that that thing up in the sky was the lost space station, but nope, that's been there the entire time. That is the satellite from the previous episode from that, where I actually dropped down from that satellite to land on the surface of Mars. And oops, I just realized okay, you know what? Never mind about the fact that I just decompressed this entire area, okay? Immersion broken. No, don't worry, I have my spacesuit on, I got my mask on, I'm repressurizing everything right now. It's just me here right now, so I don't think I accidentally killed anybody unless there were some stowaways that were hiding here. But as you can see here, I've subscribed to a bunch of different room templates that have various purposes and functions for our base, and I'm gonna take a look at some of them, probably not enough time for all of them, and see if we can add some in this episode and start expanding out our surface base, or at least our first surface base. There's might be some more surface bases in the future, but first, there's something that I missed in this main hub here. I first looked at this a couple episodes ago, and there's actually something really fancy over here. Check this out. If I press this button right here, look at what we got. We've got hidden secret wall with what appears to be some rocket launchers, some sniper rifles. We are prepared for getting attacked on Mars, which I guess is good because there have been some hints of some alien life forms. You know, if you were here for the last episode, one of our massive space stations mysteriously went missing in an instant. So I think it's good that we start thinking about arming ourselves up just in case, you know, just in case something dangerous was responsible for the disappearance of the great Hermes space station. We've also got some plant spinners. You know, sometimes you just gotta spin your plants. You know, not just on Mars either. I hope you guys at home, if you got plants, I hope you're giving them their daily spin. I don't know what this stuff is. I'm not the botanist. I'm the mechanic. This is Scrap Mechanic. I'm the mechanic, I guess. I break things. I mean, I fix them. I fix broken things after they're broken by me. Okay, anyway, let's get out of here. This time I'm gonna do it the proper simulation way. There we go, we close the airlock. Now we can open this one up. Don't worry, it has instantaneous decompression, which is probably not healthy, but I'm wearing a special spacesuit that allows me to not have to wait for 5 minutes in the airlock, okay? All right, so here's an interesting one by Galaxy Orange. What's really interesting is that this also has the dome structure, which I think would be pretty cool, having multiple dome-shaped things on our colony. So this is a large power generator to power the entire base, all controlled with one giant switch. Flip it and see the room light up. All right, so this one is not equipped with an airlock yet because it has not been hooked up in any specific way. Man, look at this. Ooh, this looks real fancy. All right, well, let's turn the switch on. And oh, power is starting to power up. Oh, we got some sound. Oh, that is cool. This is really cool. It always makes this noise, doesn't it? Which I guess is, I mean, it's a power generator. I guess it would be a pretty loud room, wouldn't it? You might want to put this at the end of a long hallway. All right, so I mean, it's really simple. I mean, it's not simple. It's pretty complex, but like as far as what this is, it's just this is what it is. The whole room is just one big thing, and it looks great, by the way. Here, let me see what it looks like in comparison to this. So wow, interesting. So basically, it looks like they took this dome and then they put it on top of another version of the rounded room to create that extra ceiling height so we could have this awesome generator thing in here. So this one is definitely really fun to have. I'm curious what it sounds like. How far away can you hear it from? Because that's definitely something I want to consider, is if this thing is always on. I don't want to have it too close to the crew's quarters, you know? Where would I put it in relation to this? By the way, don't mind that this is kind of hovering off the ground right now. I'll deal with that once I start expanding a little bit. I just want to make sure that I'm not going to get any conflicts with the ground. So once I feel pretty confident that this is an appropriate height, I'll actually put some like support legs in here to make it look more reasonable. All right, that is the reactor room. Whether or not it can power the whole base, we can decide that for ourselves. Maybe we can have different power things for different stuff as well, because I did see some other power ones as well. All right, so by Funky Squad here, this is the Mars Colony planting room, double door. Not sure exactly what that means yet, but let's take a look at it. Let's see what it's all about. There are a couple, I got a couple of greenhouse emissions, so I'm probably gonna have to choose which one to use over another. Okay, this is interesting. I'm kind of inclined to use my hammer on this. Oh, it's a suspension mug. Oh, not only is it a suspension mug, but it is a suspension glitched suspension mug. It's got the suspension stabilizer glitch going into the suspension mug. So that's some real science going on there. All right, looks like we got a sprinkler system here for this. That's pretty cool. So this actually seems less like a, I was expecting it to be more like a greenhouse thing, but it seems less like a greenhouse and more of like a specimen research and storage area, which is kind of interesting. And this is what I mean by double doors, I guess. There's a door on the front and there's a door on the back, so I can attach something to the front and back of this. And we got some satellites coming out of the side as well. All right, so here's another interesting one. Mars Base Oxygenation Room by The Real J-Man. Oh my god, why? What's happening? Why is there an alarm going off? What did I do? I haven't even had a chance to do anything. I just spawned you in. Why are you already yelling at me? Okay, hold on. Let's see. Maybe something's wrong with the oxygenation. Are we low? Are we low on oxygen? Okay, it looks like it actually gives me instructions. Okay, this appears to be an arrow going from there to there. Is this a puzzle or something? Oh, here we go. Turn it on. Oh, I can breathe. I guess the oxygen somehow got turned off. Does this happen randomly? Is this programmed to happen randomly? All right, what is this over here? This is... What? Is this like some type of atmospheric water vapor condenser? It looks like it's leading into these water jugs. Like this thing might extract water from the atmosphere or something. That is, I just realized this light layout is so cool because the red lights are on the sides of like the big white lights. So see, there's the white light there, and then those red lights turn on when the white lights turn off. That's so cool. I love that we have these extra lighting options since Survival came out. All right, well, let's get out of here. Let's get out of this auction room. This keeps yelling at me. However, I will point out, this room does have a lot of space in it. So when it comes to like this whole oxygenation thing, there could probably be some just other like little decorative items that people could make, and we could add them to rooms that we put on the base. But wait until I figure out what I'm putting on the base first. So here's another power-based one. This is a fusion reactor module by Budorskin. Says solar panels are nice, but they're not enough for a whole station, and since desperate situations call for drastic remedies, let me introduce to you fusion power. It's a small fusion reactor that can power a whole city for 9 months using a single barrel of deuterium and tritium. Apparently this took them more than 20 hours. So where is the entrance? There is an entrance. All right. What? This one has door sound effects. Did you hear that? Listen. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, so clearly this tells us everything that's going on. Looks like all the levels are looking good. They are dropping rapidly though. I don't know if that's something to be concerned about. Might want to talk to the, oh no, we're good again. They're back up. Everything's looking good. Just based on my expertise, my first time seeing this thing. I like literally don't know. I don't know what anything is. I don't know what I just did. Oh, it's a coffee. I just saw the mug. It's a coffee machine. It was blending in. Now you may be thinking that the suspension mug was just put here because of the meme of it on the channel, but actually this is required for Mars coffee because you see Mars only has 38% of Earth's gravity. So the liquid, when it falls into the cup and it splashes a little bit, it's much more likely to fly out of the cup. But with a suspension mug, it actually cushions that a little bit more, minimizing spillage, which is crucial in a Mars habitat. If you're doing science and stuff, you really gotta not have to worry about coffee spills. So that's why the suspension mug is there. Okay, anyway, we got a lot of power stuff. We got a lot of cables, a lot of danger happening here. This seems like a big important thing. Let's pull the button. All right, he said wait 10 seconds. Why you gotta be creepy like that though? Why you gotta do it this way? Oh no. Is this the fusion happening? It's getting faster. Should I be looking directly into it? Oh, it stopped. All right, now we got some light in here. There we go. Got different colored lights too. Got the RGB going on the Mars station. There we go. All right, man, look at, oh, we got the duct fan turning on and everything. This is really well done with, just the aesthetics of this is really well done. I like this one a lot. So, I mean, we've got two different, like, reactors. We got our fusion reactor. What was the other one called? We got a power generator, and we got our fusion reactor module. I don't know if it makes sense to include both. However, they do both look very, very different from each other. Maybe, oh, you know what? Maybe the power generator can be our backup power. That can be, like, our backup system. Whereas our fusion one can be our main one. And then if we ever run out of these, detritum barrels or whatever it was, we'll have a backup generator that obviously runs on a very different type of fuel considering how different it looks. Wait a minute, why is there a duct gun? Hold on a second, let me turn this thing back on. Ah, it just started spinning. When we turn the power on, the duct starts spinning. All right, this is pretty awesome. Man, you guys have really put a lot into some of these. Hopefully not too much. I don't want to be lagging this base out in the first build. All right, so back to plants again. We're kind of jumping back from power and plants, which is kind of funny because you can have a power plant. So if we hook up a power generator into a greenhouse, is that how you get a power plant? The answer is yes. All right, so this is the incineration plant module. I feel like incineration and plants aren't a good mix for a space base. I don't know, let's see what it means. By Sanity SP here. All right, here we go. We're walking on in. It looks like, oh, we got some robots. Ooh, technology is starting to advance here. Is this really a plant incinerator? Is that what we're doing here? Why do I feel like this is a bad idea? Oh, oh, no way. Oh, this is cool. Look at this conveyor. I've seen this type of conveyor before. Not in Scrap Mechanic though, I don't think. That's awesome. Where are we going? We're just going to the end over there? Oh, and then it gets picked up? No way. It's gonna get picked up. And then that's a conveyor too. All right, I want to see, is this automatic or do I have to control this? This might be automatic. Something gonna happen? Oh, it's so slow. Is it too slow? Oh no, oh no, oh no, it's freaking out. What did you do? What happened? Promise it wasn't me. All right, this thing's about to go flying, isn't it? Oh, there we go. So what happens now? What happens when it gets incinerated? All right, you know what? I just gotta help it out. There we go, there we go. Oh, there we go, here comes the incineration. There it goes. Yep, and it gets incinerated with the spud gun. Okay, I think I'm just realizing, wait, what was this thing called? Incineration plant module. Okay, I misunderstood. For some reason, I thought it was gonna incinerate plants, but it's not going to incinerate plants. It's an incineration plant. You know, like a power plant generates power, the incineration plant generates incineration. Wait, there's more boxes? I just pressed the button and more release trash bucket. Is there a part generator? Do the mods that I've enabled, do they allow for part generation? If so, oh, no way. So this is unlimited. We can just keep doing this. I can just press more box buttons. This is probably a bad idea. Maybe it won't do it if it's full. Is it programmed to not do it if it's full? All right, it can hold 3 at a time. All right, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna get incinerated. Time to get incinerated. Ah, it's so bright. Oh, the other part of the incineration. Oh, there it goes. There he goes. There's the incineration. All right, that was a good incineration. I feel very incinerated. Okay, so you know what? Let's go ahead and add the fusion reactor on as our first addition, because I figure if we're gonna have a base, the first thing we're gonna need is some power. And this fusion reactor, by the way, it's described here. It seems like it's gonna be able to keep us running for a while unless any malfunctions happened. We'll worry about the backup a little bit later because that one's a lot noisier and we're probably gonna wanna keep it away. So let me go ahead and add, to give myself some flexibility, I'm gonna start with a cross connector. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this cross connector to the back, and I'm gonna be putting the fusion reactor back here. So it is gonna be relatively close to the main hub, which I think is a good idea because, you know, if you wanna get energy to the main hub, we'll have the easiest access with that. And then we have the freedom of this cross section to build out in any direction from back here as well. We can go onto the sides of the fusion reactor, however we wanna go pretty much. All right, let's spawn in this fusion reactor now. All right, and I should be able to weld it right there. There we go. Fusion reactor has been added. So I'm gonna try to not build anything past this, which is also why I kind of chose this direction too. This thing has a back without a door. So this is kind of the end of this, because we want to keep this amount of space here for any vehicles to pass by, especially if they're going to be going into the biodome here. Which, by the way, I've seen a couple of submissions for airlocks for this. I think it might be fun to do just like an airlock episode where we see different types of airlocks, and then I eventually choose one to put in there in particular. That'll be for the future, so make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss stuff like that. All right, let's check this out. By the way, I am going to be, just for the sake of convenience, I'm going to be turning the timers on the doors down so I don't have to keep waiting for these doors. All right, so now let's make sure everything works. Yeah, that seems to work fine. We should probably turn on the reactor and it'll be on at all times. Let's see how it sounds from the main station. I don't think this one didn't make me think it was as loud as the other one, so I don't think it'll be too distracting. Oh, check it out. I didn't even realize that this screen turns on too. We've got some Matrix stuff going on over here. I feel like a computer hacker. All right, let's see how this looks from the outside now. This is obviously exposed, but that's gonna be fine. All right, there we go. The base starts to take shape. All right, now as far as sound goes, I mean, you can hear it when you get up close to it, but I mean, it's not really that distracting of a sound. Like even from in here, it's kind of really subtle. I don't think closing doors makes a difference, to be honest, but yeah, let's just close the doors just to see. Yeah, they're not gonna block sound. So yeah, it's kind of like a nice relaxing hum of, you know, the power in the space station. So another thing I was thinking is another essential is probably the cruise quarters. So this was the cruise quarters built by AJX, who built the original template for all of this stuff. So I figured if we're gonna have power, we're also going to need a place to sleep as well. And we got some recreation and entertainment as well. But yeah, of course, up on the top here, we've got our individual cabins for sleeping in and stuff. So yeah, I think it would be nice to have this. You know, when you start having a Mars base, you should probably give yourself a place to sleep. So where are we going to put the cruise quarters, though? All right, you know what? I'm actually inclined to take this airlock off of this door here. I don't think I'm causing any damage to the actual original attachment point by doing this. There we go. I'm thinking that this central hub is not going to be the main entrance. I don't really know where the main entrance is going to be yet. Maybe there might not even be a main entrance. We might just have hallways that are entrances. So there we go. Let's build off of here a little bit, and let's have the main cruise quarters be in this direction, farthest away from the power generation area. I'll also give myself another cross connector to build off of here so we can end up hopefully adding some more. That is not the right way to weld that. There we go. Now we're all connected. And then I will do one more straight hallway from there to there. And then let's put the cruise quarters way over here at the end of this straight hallway. You know, it'd be really great. It would be awesome if Scrap Mechanic released those digital signs that we can put lettering in, because labeling directions of like where things are in this base is gonna get handy. It would be really handy, because I feel like we're gonna end up getting lost when all the hallways and doors look exactly the same. It's like, where am I right now? Yep, so now we have access to the cruise quarters, and to get to the main part of the base, you know, we pass your T or your cross intersection here, and then this is the main part of the base right here. And then of course on the other side ends up being another cross intersection that leads straight to the generator. Look at that. This is awesome. The base is finally taking shape. Here, let me go ahead and put a 0G module down, and I can let's see it from above. There we go. It's a straight line right now. The shape that it is taking is pretty much a straight line. But now I'm actually realizing, now that I'm looking at it, not as much space on this initial tile as I thought there was. Like, this base takes up a lot of space, so I'm gonna have to start being selective with what we add to it, at least here. Unless, for you creators out there, unless we can figure out a way to attach to this modular base a multi-level function where there's either a staircase or an elevator design that we can go vertically, because right now there's no way to attach to this other than all on the same level. But if we can build up, then that opens up the amount of space we have to build this thing by a lot. But this thing is already looking amazing. So I'm interested in your feedback in the comments. What do you think are the next most crucial elements to add to this base? We have power, we have sleeping, and we have the main hub as well. What do you think should be the next thing to be added? And do you have any opinions on where? Let me know down in the comments below. Anyways, if you enjoyed this episode, you'll probably enjoy some more that you can see on the end screen right here. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.